Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the talk show with Shirley Knox, bringing you the latest news on today. I am talking about the eruption of all of the baby infant meal triumphant. We got to start giving some command service to people and saying, stop it with the inner American terrorism. You know you're not supposed to give your baby no vegetables in a bottle. Is not the thing. We are really going through a time and a trial called resurrection. And I believe that God is showing us how to be able to encompass our money, even if we don't have anything to do with machine artillery. I'm thanking God that they were able to get the info that they were able to get. Now they're saying that they weren't able to understand what is the real reason why America is asking Ukraine for info when Ukraine was the number one terrorist station for embalming and killing children. What are we going to do with our main society in these days and learn how not to ask for things that is not ours? In our pledgeric, in our reason, I see how God blessed us to be able to be here still, because there's a lot of rumors going on in this fact that America is getting weaker by the day. Our finance is not what it's supposed to be. I feel like I seen it on the news where it said that we are $12 billion in a deficit. That means that we are $2 trillion in a deficit per state. That means that the United States of America can be owned by Mexico. I'd rather do that and see what the local time is. Put some low-income housing over there by where they have it and put like a little nice walking station where the little bridge that they'd be walking from, and see how God is going to be good to us for being a future to those individuals. I really believe that we could make it in America with Mexicans, because my life was saved by a Mexican before. I feel like it is the truth about what's really going on in its attributes. When you're looking at what is inside of this treism, you realize that there is a form of reality that takes place about togetherness and holiness. God is my means of services, and I've seen so many children pass away because of selfish behaviors. And it's not coming from us, it's coming from the passages of righteousness and job, electorate, and rules from the enemy, and the things that we're doing to recompense what is happening in this time of need. I'm not talking about the station where they read you at with your driver license when you're going through Mexico to travel. I'm talking about those areas that you don't see in the meaning of all of the things that are happening in this life. I will continue to keep myself together, because I think that we have an awesome way to be able to keep ourselves in this illitrate infantry. And this is the real reason why I know that there is a notary going on in this fact. And I'm going to continue to keep myself together, because I see how God has given us the reality that I will take care of you and protect you. We need that infamy for them babies. And y'all sitting up there making stuff seem like it's so hard to sign a paper. We know somebody in there in the glory of God signed that paper, because guess what? Them children had an infamy, their stomachs blows up. Because this is the only vitamin until they have in order to keep them alive. What about American children? What about the Cancer Society money where it was misused, and the people of nonprofit organizations is taking this money? Sometimes they have more money than the state that they live in. Sometimes they have more money than the United States of America. All these things got to come together in order to control finance, because we don't have anything once we have our board. And that's the real reason why we are repeating the things that are happening in the past, present, and future, because God said, let it be known that we don't have an orchestrated mass about those things. When you pull money from a nonprofit organization and send them a letter, that should be reprieved that you're helping to take care of America. In my time and being, we're going to continue to keep ourselves together. And I know exactly why I have been able to see myself as being a great time. The next subject is, hold up. I heard this conversation with these two young ladies on today. And I can't believe that anybody could not understand what this young lady was saying, just in case everybody wanted to know. When you put yourself in a predicament to be with somebody and some person put your health at risk, you got to realize that you got to move on. Because it's not going to be every day where you could be alive and look and see how well you are. That's something that you got to take a hold and realize that there is a form of reality that goes on, because the form of rejuvenation will never be there if there was something, in most cases, for you to be able to see your own exaltation. Look at this for your of reality that everybody is not going to be the same. And people does not understand that because their bigoted comments is because they don't want to hear themselves. Do not give up. We have everything we need in this official order to be able to see that. That's the real reason why we stay in America. Because America is the free state. And we got to start respecting where we is by giving up a big hand of applause to those individuals that have the right to do these things. And it might sound nerving. What about baby bottles? What we need baby bottles for? What's going on with baby bottles? Come to find out, some companies, when they were washing out the baby bottles, some of that water was in China. So we have to start looking at how this bacteria could have very well came from one of our children. And we have to be able to see where our schools are discussing the feeding this mess because it was a foodborne allergen. We got to start remembering where we come from. We can make the same things in America for our children to eat in America. Did you know that some of our children's food come from a foreign country, pre-packed and ready to go to be mixed and made? I'm thinking honor a person will be able to do that. What about you? Do you think that America can become something of this nature for ourselves to be able to be in tow with you? Do you think that America is made for a lineage and things that are happening in Oakland is operative? Do you think that there is a form of reality that takes place because people are not enduring what they're feeling in this fact? And when you believe in your cultures, you realize that there is a form of reality that is taking place for things to happen in your own makeshift. I give it up to America because we know that God is our meaning of services. When we look to the sun, we're looking at what God has made. And we are in America. We need to start looking at what's going on in this inside executive called love. Love is the esteem of a righteous man and woman. You can never give up stories about how to be able to stick around and smell the flowers and learn about the birds and bees and don't touch drugs and don't have sex without a condom. Those days are over with. We have to be more reluctant to the things in our passion and realize that it's the form of reality that takes place. It's no fun in your daughter or son getting his or her heart broken. And we got to start teaching our children how to be able to live a lame life sometimes and that it will be okay. Got us a fortune of adventure. Leave a comment in the comment area below. Thank you so much.